You didn't mess up your home. These trends did. They looked great online, but in real life, they're quietly draining your home's personality and its resale value. So let's talk about the design trends to never fall for again. Have you ever walked into a house and just felt like something was off? Like it's clean, it's renovated, and clearly somebody spent time and money, but it still feels kind of flat. Kind of like a showroom, right? It's cold and there's no life to it. You know what that look is? It was everywhere for a while because realtors loved it, designers pushed it, and yes, it did photograph well, so people continued to copy it. But in real life, it doesn't feel like home. It's hard to match furniture to it. Paint doesn't sit right next to it. Even cozy stuff somehow feels stiff, but it does hide your kid's mess a little well. That safe move, we're talking about gray floors, the vinyl, the laminate, the engineered hardwood, didn't matter, it all got hit with gray. Everyone was doing it. And now everyone's trying to figure out how to make it work. So if you already have them, you can fix the vibe, but it takes work. You got to add warmth back into your home. So we're talking the wood tones, different rugs, and different kind of textures. Otherwise, the whole place just feels like a slip. So what you want to do is you want to go natural, go warm, pick something that won't make you cringe in 5 years. And that's just one of the trends that people regret. The next one, let's just say it slides right in and drives people nuts. Have you ever walked into a friend's house and you felt like it was kind of a themed restaurant? Like you're expecting someone to come out of the kitchen and serve you a pulled pork sandwich on a cutting board. Yeah, that's the vibe. There was a moment where this thing felt clever. It was fresh. People thought it was like this rustic, modern feel, and it solved a problem. But it brought its own set of problems, and I'm talking real ones. You have noise, the gaps, zero privacy, and don't even get me started on the hardware that looks like it came off of a tractor. Here's the thing. Design trends should solve problems, not create new ones. And this one, it creaks, it always clashes, and somehow it ends up on every bathroom in America. And I'm talking about barn doors. Yes, I said it. They looked cool in a magazine once, but unless you live on an actual farm, this trend probably isn't doing what you think it is. And look, this is coming from someone who followed this trend, and I can say that I regretted it after a while. And just when you thought it couldn't get more overdone, the next one's even louder and somehow says even less. If you are in that process of looking to renovate your home to add value in order to sell, and you need an agent referral anywhere in the US or Canada, just click the link in the description, schedule an appointment with me. I have a network of over 26,000 agents, again, in America and in Canada. So just click that link and schedule an appointment. There's something about walking into a house and immediately knowing the vibe of every single room before you even step inside, because the walls are literally telling you. You ever see that kitchen that screams, eat, and the bathroom that politely instructs you to wash your hands, and the living room, and God, this is the worst one, that urges you to live, laugh, and love. Like, thanks, dude. I was planning on spiraling, but okay. At some point, someone decided that slapping a word on the wall made it more meaningful. But here is the truth. If your home needs subtitles, something's gone terribly wrong. And look, it's not just cheesy. It's not just overdone. It flattens the personality of your space into the same 3 words that we've all seen on throw pillows since 2012. This trend is literally the Hallmark card that got stretched across the drywall. And there are much better ways to bring meaning into your home. So I'm talking photos, art, texture, things that actually reflect you. And just when you think you escaped the cliches, there's one trend that pretends to be timeless until your whole space starts looking like a parody of itself. Some things, they look impressive in a listing photo, right? They feel bold and they feel kind of fancy, like you walked into a luxury hotel. But when you live with it, it can become a nightmare. It starts with the one dramatic feature, right? It's really loud, it has high contrast, and it's literally impossible to ignore. And suddenly, you're stuck because you can't repaint, you can't change out your hardware. Even your bar stools look weird now. because everything has to match the main character in the room. And I'm talking about those big, bold, heavily veined marble slabs. Gosh, they're usually on backsplashes or shower walls, or they can literally be your countertops. And yet, they looked high-end for about 5 minutes, but now they're bossy, man. They clash with literally everything. And worst of all, they are permanent. Once it's glued in, that's a $6,000 wow moment becomes a big regret. And some trends don't scream mistake, they whisper it every single time you walk by. There's this one thing that's been sold as simple and elevated for years now. It started out as a flex, right? You got your clean lines and your modern feel and your high contrast, but in reality, it's cold, it's flat, and it makes everything else in your space feel kind of cheap. And here's the worst part. Once you commit to it, you gotta double down on it everywhere. So I'm talking doors and the trim and your lighting and your hardware. It's like a whole house commitment. And you guessed it, I'm talking about black accents everywhere. And yeah, when it's done right, it can look fantastic. But let's be honest, most of the time, it's not done right. It's just slapped onto builder-grade cabinets or flat white walls. And instant regret, permanent marker vibes everywhere. The fingerprints show up like 5 minutes after you install it. The maintenance is brutal and it dates fast. Like, remember 2018 fast. And it's one of those trends that looks great on Pinterest, but feels like a mistake in your actual living room. So now let's rapid fire into a few more little design choices that might be low-key wrecking your space. And honestly, no shame, right? If you've done any of these, this isn't a shame video. We've all been there. I've done them myself. But if you're planning a project right now, skip these. Micro trend number 1, matching furniture sets everywhere. Everything came from this same page catalog look. It's giving you waiting room and accountant's office vibes, right? Real homes need a mix, so you want different textures, tones, and something that actually looks like a human lives there. Micro trend number 2 is geometric accent walls. Look, I love them. I think they look nice, but they look fun for the first week or so. Then it feels like you're living in a Tetris game. And unless you've got the skills or the budget to execute it perfectly, it ends up looking like a bad DIY that won't die off. Micro trend number 3 are the Kit Kat tiles. I don't care how much you love TikTok and how much of the time it just looks like someone tiled your backsplash with tiny receipts. It's hard to clean, it's hard to grout, and it's hard to look at in 5 years. Micro trend number 4, we're talking about fake plants in every corner. 1 or 2 is fine, but if your whole house is looking like a plastic jungle, you're not fooling anyone. This snake plant that hasn't grown since 2019, we know. Micro trend number 5 is gold hardware overload. It's everywhere right now, everywhere. And you know what happens when a finish goes from cool to common? It loses its punch. So if you're gonna use it intentionally. Otherwise, it just screams 2021 model. Now, if you need more clear-cut direction on what to do that will actually increase the value of your home, make sure that you check out these videos here.